What is up, everyone? It's your boy, the Red Mage, Eldna, Doublecast, aka Girls Call Me Ranch, cause I always be dressin', and welcome back to yet another episode of Let's Play Pokemon Shield. In the last episode, we explored around Wyndon, saw the sights, took on the Champions Cup, beat the Champions Cup, but apparently Leon got held up doing something at Rose Tower, so now we gotta meet Piers. Now Piers and I, I can't say anything. We're following Piers to Rose Tower. Why am I exhausted from that battle with you, Eldna? Decided that Team Yell will cheer you on, Eldna. Let's help out together. Yeah! Getting the whole gang together for this one. Got Marnie, we got Hop. Beautiful display of sibling love, however, it is entirely unnecessary. Oleana? I'm going with Oleana. I think I keep changing it. With the champion in a very, very important meeting. No way I will let anyone interfere. After all, only authorized personnel with the proper key can ride the monorail to Rose Tower. Monorail. As long as Chairman Rose is in the tower, no one can disturb him. I've hand-selected a member of the league staff and given them a key. Chairman Rose does enjoy these kinds of menial games, after all. Oh, so it's a challenge. The normal league staff and the one I chose? Think you can find me? This isn't good, but I got this one. Eldna, Team Yell's yellin' will handle this. Search around the front of the stadium. Okay, so we gotta find the one league staff who looks different from the rest of them. Sure, why not? I'm still not 100% sure what we're doing, but, I'll go along with it. Alright. Bad one was wearing those lame shades, right? Well, he was wearing the lame shades. He also had his shirt open, which is a key difference. So, like, this guy has his, well, his shirt, they have, like, a shirt and then, like, a jacket like that. So, we're looking for someone with, now, unless, well, that's the question. Is that going to be the difference, or does he zip his up? Let's check this dude. Hell no, this bloke's awfully shifty, but I can't get him to turn around. Say something surprising, so we'll have no choice but to look this way. Soliana's here. What? Ah, and I can't escape. In that case, time for a Pokemon battle. Alright. Oh, maybe this is the guy. Marco Cosmos's Eric? Macrocosmos. What's a Macrocosmos? Well, whatever it is, it's getting earthquaked. Oh man, it has been entirely too long since I've filmed an episode of this Let's Play. I've been hard at work on the latest When Posting Goes Wrong, or excuse me, When Posting Goes Wrong. So I've been, you know, a little distracted. You know what? I can just earthquake it. You know what I've learned from some recent battles I've had? Because I've had a few battles recently where I've just been prodigiously fucking up. Just making an absolute clown of myself. And I think the key takeaway from those is that sometimes, rather than, you know, taking the time to switch around and try to get small advantages and, you know, always go for like, the super effective hit, sometimes it's best to just, you know, stay in, power through it, because, like, if they don't have anything that can KO you, who cares if you're fighting, like, very slightly suboptimally, because in the end, it might actually end up being better for you. So, I'm gonna try to think a little less hard about some of these fights. All I need to do is hide, and I won't have to give you the key. Oh, we gotta find him again? Thought we had him cornered. Alright, well, time to do some more searching, I suppose. Not that guy. How about you? I don't think you're different. Oh, no, there he is! It's just, okay, it's just anyone, that's the key, is that he has his jacket open. So it's anyone who is, who's facing away from the camera angle so you can't see their shirt. I appreciate him using lots of steel types because I can just keep earthquaking them. That's convenient. Always nice to not have to change my strategy at all between fights. Look at that Shell Bell recovery. Very nice, very nice. Excadrill. Yeah, let's just stay right in. This thing may be faster than me, but I'm not too concerned. Actually, a few levels higher than it, so... Yeah, I'm like 6 levels up. I got nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about at all. That's the other thing, is that I'm not like grossly over-leveled right now, but... I mean, if I didn't even do, like, all that much in the way of grinding, really. But I could have afforded to be, like, a little lower level and probably still gotten through, like, the Champions Cup just fine. Like, if I had been, like, around 50 instead of 53, like, wouldn't have made too much of a difference. Alright, off he goes again. Going to be on a bit of a wild goose chase. It's, so he'd probably be up this way, perhaps? Am I just a dumbass? Wait. That's highly suspicious. Okay, so he was to our left. I just didn't see him in the phone box. I mean, that one, I don't know. I don't feel bad about that one. That one was tricky. Like, I know a bunch of people in the audience probably saw me bike right past him that first time and were, like, yelling at their computers. But, you know, that's just, like, part of being a Let's Player. That's a critical element of the experience, is that sometimes you just have to, like, disappoint people and do things that are obviously wrong. It's part of the fun, you know? T-Lizard probably would have been better for this, but you know what? Again, I don't think it really matters that much. I mean, there's a good chance that the Earthquake will just take it out regardless. And, you know, worst case scenario, I just hit it with, yeah, that's fine. That's all, we didn't need to switch things up. Don't need to make anything complicated. Excellent. Oh, man. Alright, how many more times am I going to have to fight you, and how many more steel types do you have? I'm not going to give up. Earful from Miss Oleana is way worse than anything you lot can do. Hell hath no fury, am I right, fellas? We'll corner the League staff member of the station together. Alright. What am I? Am I just heading off with you? Alright, guess we're on rails for the moment. I take no issue with this. Oh boy, they got a whole barricade set up. I like the idea that this is all part of... Because Oleana said that this is just like Rose basically likes playing games with people. So this is... The extra barriers to get to him exist primarily for his own amusement, which is very funny to me. I like villains like that, you know, sort of set up arbitrary barriers just because they like playing games with a hero. Like, I should, I've never been a comics person, which is unfortunate because I feel like I could probably get a lot of mileage out of, like, a DC Comics ship video. That is one I've considered at some point, but, like, I don't have the knowledge for it, so I'd have to do that entirely through, like, outside consultants, which is just my stupid internal terminology for asking my friends to write the script for me. Oh. Well, I guess Piers cleared the dudes out for us. Thanks, man. Glad your Rockstar skills came in handy there, I guess. Yeah, I've never been a comics person, but I feel like the Riddler is supposed to be like that. Like, that's his old shtick. Like, I love villains like that. They're just fun. And also, it allows for a lot of creativity in writing them, in that, you know, not everything needs to strictly make sense. You can just come up with ridiculous scenarios and force your heroes through them. Like, that's a... Let's see, your Team Yell's gonna have their hands full, holding up all those bad League staff members. Won't be catching up anytime soon. What should we do? Let's go on ahead. Yeah, no need to wait around. We gotta figure out what's going on with Leon. Employee's an employee, I guess. Seems that exec lady hid the monorail key to try to impress the chairman. Chairman Rose been keeping the champion holed up inside. Wonder what he's plotting. Very good question. Something sinister, no doubt. Some right wild concerts we had back then, but no encores. Wait, you're still here. Better get going. I'll send support with your way with a yell. Doesn't do anything too crazy. Yeah, gotta keep that dude in check. Don't want him abusing his Team Yell powers, I guess. Roadhog, I don't really feel like restoring PP, so I'm just gonna swap out. Let's put Thought Patrol out front. Thought Patrol's got a good range of type coverages. Can I just literally walk into the tower, or do I have to do something first? Nope, I can just go in. This isn't ominous at all. Oh, I love the roses under the glass. That's super cool. Let's see what I'm saying. When we get up to the roof and have a bit of space, we can Dynamax our Pokemon. Which we will totally not have to do, considering all we're doing is having a casual conversation with the chairman. If Oleana says so, then it looks like this is the end of the line for you kids. If I get rid of the intruders, I'll probably get a big bonus. Oh, perfect grunt famous last words. Elijah. I still want to know what is Macro. Okay, is Macrocosmos just like the name of the company? Is that what's going on? Yeah, let's just close combat it. It's faster than me? Is Durant really fast, or am I really slow? Whatever, it's dead. It doesn't matter. Excuse me, it's fainted. Gotta keep the Pokemon-friendly terminology going. Yeah, keep talking. Alright, I'm assuming... finally affording a house of my own. You and literally everyone else, buddy. Oh, excuse me. I'm actually, like... At this point, I'm not even, like, that into the idea of home ownership. Like, it just seems like a lot of work for, you know, not all that much reward. Like, I get the whole concept of, like, wealth building. But really, it's, like, between, like, paying your mortgage, paying all the utilities, you know, paying for all the maintenance on the house, that's a big one. Like, there's always shit to do. Oh, and insurance. I work in home insurance, so I know how expensive it can get. Especially if you have, like, a nicer house. It can get really, really expensive. We have some homes that, you know, aren't even worth all that much money. They're just, like, average middle-class houses, whatever middle-class means nowadays. But, you know, the insurance on them is, like, a couple $1,000s a year. But it's, like, between all of that, if you have the option of doing all that or, like, renting, like, I don't know, I'd rather just rent and then just, like, save up some money. I think Qfant is Steel type? Okay, everyone's Steel type for some reason, which, you know, I'm fine with. One less thing to think about. It means Gallade gets lots of opportunities to begone thought people. Fortunately, Dubwool isn't going to be too useful. That is a very funny animation. I didn't comment on that earlier, but objectively, it is very funny. Just drops on him and squishes him. Bronzong, I don't think I have. No, because I never got, Fire Punch. But, actually... Is this overthinking it? No, because he used Iron Defense, and if his defense is boosted, then he's going to be a huge pain in the ass to kill, and I'd rather just use Shadow Ball and just dodge around it. So, if T-Lizard takes some damage, c'est la vie, but hopefully it shouldn't be too bad. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. This should do the trick. Yeah, there we go. I remember, so I forget if I've talked about this before. I'll keep it short just in case I have. I do not want to learn Rain Dance. Bronzong is a pretty cool Pokemon. It used to be a lot better because it used to be that Steel types resisted Macrocosmos Construction. Okay, yeah, it's just the name of Rose's company, I guess. Elevators in Rose Tower are constructed so that only the floor ascends, but that presents some danger. Thus, the presence of these walls constructed of light, hard light technology. Thank Macrocosmos for providing this wonderful technology as well. This is very elaborate. So the folks working in the tower can stop the elevator from the outside at any time. We're just trying to get to the top already. That's so inconvenient and makes no sense, but whatever. Oh, thanks for the heal, dude. Much appreciated. Alright, so we got to ascend. A term that will give every Homestuck watching this war flashbacks. Rose Tower is almost 1,000 feet tall. You are now about 500 feet above the ground. Oh, so we're already halfway there. I'm from MC Insurance. Do you have a life insurance policy? That's vaguely threatening. Oh, man. It's funny, I was just talking about insurance. What a coincidence. Yeah, Steel types used to be a lot stronger because they used to resist Ghost and Dark, and then at some point recently they changed it so they don't resist them anymore. That is mildly inconvenient, but I'm not going to concern myself with it too much, so let's just take that thing out real easy. Yeah, one stage of attack drop is not going to stop Thought Patrol from one-shotting you. But that change to Steel had like one of the biggest impacts on Bronzong, because Bronzong is Steel Psychic, and back before that change, its only weaknesses were fire and ground. Mawile is part fairy, so I think it actually I think this is neutral? Whatever. It's like, it does enough damage that it probably doesn't matter. Yeah, exactly. It literally doesn't matter. I can just power my way through all of these clowns. I don't even need to think at this point. Yeah, I'm like... what was I saying? Yeah, anyway, it used to be that it was only weak to fire and ground, and it has like 2 possible abilities, one of which was heat proof, which gives it fire resistance, and the other one is levitate, which gives it immunity to ground. So it was like it would only, every Bronzong would only have one weakness, and you wouldn't know what it was until you tried hitting it. And half the time you're wrong. And it was very frustrating. And there's an Elite Four member in Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum that uses, I think, 2 of them. And I hated that dude so much. I had some real frustrating fights against that guy, let me tell you. Gen 4 is like my favorite, but God, I hated fighting him. Okay, so we've got a Steelix and a Stunfisk. I don't know who I'm more threatened by. I mean, realistically, I'm not threatened by either of them because they'll both get one-shotted. So, I don't think I have anything to really concern myself with here. Excellent. Level 54. Get a Body Slam. And Hop really did not pick good Pokemon to lead with in this battle. Boing! Okay. Do I have anything that resists flying? I mean, this isn't, like, necessary. I just don't feel like taking damage right now. Yeah, let's just, throw in Rip Skarmory, just for the hell of it. I don't know, I feel like changing things up. I know I'm trying to, like, you know, power through, think less, just hit it with all you got, but it's like, I'm probably gonna waste whatever attack I use here. Yeah, because Stunfisk is slow. So it's like, yeah, exactly. Might as well take the turn to switch. Take, like, nothing from that. Immediately heal it off with leftovers. I can play this game sometimes. Every so often I make a smart decision. Man, Body Press, not quite as good as I was hoping, but oh well. I don't get the stab bonus, so I guess it's to be expected. Oh, you're really drawing this out, buddy. You're really making me wait. Yeah, well, I guess I'll just Body Press nothing. What can you do? Honestly, a lot of attacks in, a lot of, like, two-turn attacks, they're, like, they're not actually good. They're just, like, kind of annoying in, like, a single-player environment like this. Because in multiplayer, they're so easy to play around. Like, once you're, like, set up, it's always really obvious who you're targeting, so you can, like, switch strategically to dodge around it, just like I did there earlier. So, they're never a good choice, but every so often you get a battle like this where they just minorly inconvenience you. Alright, we're almost there. Gotta bop, bop, bop to the top. Alright, let's see if they actually explain the plot now, because I'm curious what nefarious designs Rose has been up to. Oh, I thought I was still on a cutscene. Let's just save the game here just in case something significant is about to happen. Welcome to Chairman Rose's exclusive space, here nearly 1,000 feet above the earth. So, you got through all the special staff that I had ordered to stop you. I would expect nothing less of the trainers handpicked by Champion Leon himself. Fucking this up. But I am afraid it is now time for you to go home. Because I will not allow anyone to disturb the great Chairman Rose! You shall be the first, Eldena! If I beat you to pieces, then the champion will have no one to battle and will thus lose heart. In that state, he will listen to anything the chairman says. This feels like a very long way to... I love Oleana. Love a girl who's just a little bit deranged. We scan. Frostlass. That is an ice ghost type, so I actually... suddenly getting rid of Night Slash on this thing, not the best option. Not to worry, let's just switch over to Lord Jiraxis, who will hopefully be able to just own this thing. I'm hoping it'll use a ghost-type move. Oh, double team. Son of a bitch. Wait a minute. I think... Oh wait, False Surrender is 100% accurate, right? Oh, that's doubly annoying. Yeah, False Surrender is 100%. Yeah, but unfortunately, how cheeky. Okay, that is actually accurate. That is, that's like what, that's, my favorite Britishism I've seen in this, game so far, because from what I've heard, and obviously this is just, you know, hearsay, apparently the Brits describe literally everything as cheeky. Like, they throw that word around like it's nothing. It's like that thing in, it's like in SpongeBob where they learn the curse words and they just think it's a sentence enhancer. Like, you can just add it to anything and it just makes your sentence slightly better. Wait, that's T-Lizard. It's like you just stick it in front of literally anything. Like, that was the whole concept of, like, the cheeky Nandos, if anyone remembers that meme. I was, like, real big for a hot minute. I was one of the few Americans to at least mostly understand the cheeky Nandos meme when it first cropped up, because, Nando's, it's like a chain of chicken restaurants in, Serena, we want, Skarmory. Nando's is a chain of chicken restaurants that operates, like, it operates in a lot of, like, Commonwealth countries, so it's in, like, Australia, the UK, South Africa, a few others. But in the US, it only has locations in, I want to say, 2 cities. I think it's Chicago and DC, and I used to live in DC, so I went to Nando's all the time, because that place slaps, and their chicken is delicious. In fact, one of my favorite parts about, visiting DC for Katsucon is getting to have a cheeky Nando's with the lads. So basically that meme made like slightly more sense to me than it did to everyone else, but the rest of it was still pretty impenetrable, I will say. Alright, what are you doing? She just has like an all-around solid team. Don't think there's too much of a... Well, okay. Wait, has she had a theme? I haven't noticed. Is she just using all, like, the, like, feminine Pokemon? It's a weird thing to say. Garbodor. Well, scratch that. That one is Poison. Okay, so we're actually going to be using Thought Patrol as a Psychic type. Maybe I should have done Roadhog for that one. I don't think it matters too much either way. Alright, let's get this going. It's Dynamax time. I already did the all women are queens, if she breathes she a thought gag with this, so I don't feel like recycling jokes today. I always say save the planet, recycle jokes. I'm just not feeling it right now. It's honestly the entire premise that my main series is based off. You know what's funny about the ship videos? Is that, like, it's the same 5 jokes over and over again, right? And every so often, I'll think, like, man, maybe I'm using this joke too much. Like, maybe, like, let's do an episode with no inherent eroticism. Or let's do a joke with, let's do a video with no inherent eroticism. Let's do a video with no, you just want good things for X. Let's do a video with no, what's better than 1 blank, 2 blank, you know. Blow up this pile of garbage. Every so often I'll try it out, but then I get a bunch of comments being like, oh, where's the joke? Like, that's my favorite joke, and you didn't put it in the video this time. And, you know, I actually really appreciate that my audience wants me to be unoriginal, because it makes the videos easier to write. It's like the people who make, like, Madden or whatever, like, they have the easiest job in, like, game development, because, like, they know exactly what people want from them. They want the same game as last year, but with the new players in it. It's, you know, it's like one less creative decision to make. All right, please tell me what is actually going on. Leon, we've discussed this 100 times already, and still you fail to understand what's at stake. Are these not even, like, is this like a matte painting? I don't think these are models. Fail to understand what's at stake. You, who's supposed to be our champion. I think I understand well enough. What I don't understand is why we ought to cancel tomorrow's tournament in order to solve a problem that's 1,000 years away from affecting any of us. What difference is one day going to make? My duty as champion isn't this madness. It's to carry out that championship match. That's what Gallard wants, and what I want. It's what we've all been looking forward to for so long. No, you don't understand. You still don't understand a thing. Yeah, these are matte paintings. Look around us, Leon. Look at the Galar regions stretched out before us, and know that the energy required to keep this brilliant, glittering world alive will be exhausted a millennium from now. A millennium from now? Yeah, y'all have time. Galar wants day hardly matters. The future is more important than just one day. We must act quickly as we possibly can. Take action in order to avert tragedy so that we can all look forward to a better future. In 1,000 years! Look, I understand your concerns, Chairman. I'll give my word. I'll help with your plans just as soon as tomorrow's match is over. Yeah, I was wondering because, like, they made a thing about the power plants where, like, are we going to get, like, a thing about, like, running out of energy eventually? Are we going to have a fossil fuel crisis in the Pokemon universe? Piers and Marnie and all those Team Yellow balls, they all helped us get here. Must apologize to you, Hop, if we've made you worry at all. There are times when adults just can't seem to have an honest discussion with one another. Sometimes our pride just gets in the way. Never mind any of this. Hop, Eldna, let's head back to the hotel. We'll all grab dinner tonight. Yeah? Together. It's on me, so you can order whatever you fancy. I stare back. Blank-faced. If you'll excuse us, Chairman Rose, and I do hope you'll watch tomorrow's match. Be sure to be one for the history books. That's it? That's all we're doing? I climbed the giant menacing tower for this? Okay, I guess the plot doesn't kick in until later. Man. This game really is taking its time. Oh, this is it. Did you get enough sleep? You and your team are the ones battling, but I've had Butterfree in my Butterfree in my stomach since I woke up. Subtle, like it. Challenger Eldna, the finals will be starting shortly. I'm here to escort you to the stadium. What's all this then? I'd be happy to give you one. No, wait, please. I'm not like one of those other league staff. I'm a good one, if I may say so myself. Miss Oleana can be a little extreme in her desire to assist the chairman with his goals, I'm afraid. It seems she was cultivating her own group of league staff in secret to be deployed for, well, things like that debacle last night. What? So she was like a breakaway element within the company? I swear to God. I don't even know what to make of that. Like to show me the way to Wyndham Stadium? No, I will find my way there myself. You know why? Because I'm ending the episode here. Next time on Let's Play Pokemon Shield, I guess we're taking on Leon. See ya.